Sheree Whitfield, a former cast member of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, has experienced her fair share of the limelight. But behind the glamour, there's a story of financial struggles, including a messy bankruptcy and an unpaid fashion designer for her clothing line. It's finally time to dive into the details of Sheree Whitfield's financial troubles, exploring how they unfolded and what they mean for her future. Let's find out. Sheree Whitfield gained fame as an original member of the Real Housewives of Atlanta in 2008. Her luxurious lifestyle and bold personality made her a standout, known for phrases like, "Who gon' check me, boo?" However, despite her initial popularity, Sheree faced financial troubles and a messy bankruptcy, tarnishing her image. Despite the glamorous facade on the show, Sheree Whitfield's financial woes came to light when her mansion, known as Chateau Sheree, turned into a never-ending construction project. The delayed and unfinished mansion raised concerns about her financial stability. This visible struggle became a symbol of her financial difficulties, revealing that her real-life finances didn't align with her on-screen extravagance. Sheree's inability to complete her dream home was the first indication that her financial situation was far from secure, making the beginning of her financial troubles becoming public knowledge. In 2010, Sheree Whitfield made headlines by filing for Chapter 13 bankruptcy. This legal step, which surprised many in the reality TV world, is a financial strategy for people with steady incomes. It involves creating a plan to gradually pay off debts over time. In the recent season finale of RHOA, which aired on September 4, 2022, drama was at its peak. However, what really grabbed fans' attention was the apparent chaos surrounding Sheree's upcoming fashion show. With only one day left until the show, it seemed that nothing was prepared, sparking speculation that Sheree hadn't paid for the clothing pieces. As the clock ticked down, Sheree was seen frantically trying to salvage the situation to prevent her fashion show from becoming a disaster. She was shown making frantic calls, desperately attempting to secure the clothing for her event. Fans who watched Sheree's frustration shared their suspicions that she might have failed to compensate the seamstress for her fashion line. These speculations arose after Drew disclosed that Sheree owed money to others as well. Specifically, Drew claimed that Sheree hadn't settled her debt for the birthday party she organized for Marlo and Kenya in the previous season finale of RHOA. In the episode titled "A Fashion Show with Fashions," Sheree spared no effort to ensure the success of her fashion show. While she was working on launching her athletic fashion line, She by Sheree, she faced a major setback when she received news that only a mere 5 pieces from her line were ready for the runway. Meanwhile, Drew, Sanya, and Candy were attending Kenya's healthcare line launch and received a call from Sheree. During their conversation, Kenya inquired about Sheree's preparations for the fashion show. Sheree candidly shared the challenges she was encountering. Following their call with Sheree, Drew informed her fellow castmates about her hopes that Sheree had paid for the clothing pieces. She revealed that Sheree still owed her money for Kenya and Marlo's birthday celebration, emphasizing that it was only a few $100s, but Sheree had yet to settle the debt. Not only this, but also Tyree, the fashion designer behind Sheree's line, found himself in a dispute with Sheree regarding unpaid work for her fashion line, revealing a series of issues. Tyree, a skilled fashion designer, played a crucial role in the saga. He alleged that he designed a collection of 6 to 8 looks for She by Sheree during the season 14 finale of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, despite his creative contributions, Tyree claimed that Sheree engaged in negotiations over payment that left him dissatisfied with the compensation he received. Initially, Sheree's team informed Tyree that the manufacturer could not deliver the designs within the required timeframe. However, Tyree insisted that with proper compensation, the manufacturer could meet the deadline, leading to an ongoing dispute over payment terms. In an attempt to resolve the issue, Tyree offered to complete the work for a reduced fee of $10,000, significantly lower than his standard charges, which could exceed $15,000. He even made an alternative offer of $5,000, hoping to reach a compromise. However, Sheree's team appeared hesitant to accept these terms, resulting in continued disagreements over the unpaid balance. Sheree eventually paid Tyree $2,000, but this amount was clarified as a reimbursement solely for materials and expenses. It did not adequately compensate Tyree for his design work and time, further intensifying the financial dispute. Additionally, Tyree Sheree pointed out that Sheree had indicated she would cover the remaining balance, despite the fact that some of the pieces he created were considered unusable. Tyree also went on to reveal the chaos that unfolded during preparations. Last-minute challenges became a recurring theme, including the urgent need for additional models, necessary design adjustments, and complications in the manufacturing process. These issues stemmed partly from Sheree's limited understanding of the fashion industry, adding to the overall difficulties. Despite the hurdles and chaos, Sheree's fashion show ultimately took place, featuring a diverse array of designs. While some pieces got a lot of praise and attention, Tyree disclosed that others were rendered unusable due to minor flaws or issues. This further fueled the ongoing disputes over payment and the overall quality of the work delivered. Well, so far, unfortunately, Sheree's unresolved financial problems have left her future in the entertainment industry uncertain and have cast a spotlight on the consequences of her bankruptcy and unpaid designer disputes. The controversy surrounding Sheree's unpaid designer and her bankruptcy could potentially harm her reputation within the entertainment industry. We have to see whether these issues will affect her prospects in the reality TV or other career endeavors. The entertainment industry values professionalism and reliability, and Sheree's financial challenges may raise concerns among producers and collaborators. The future of Sheree's clothing line, She by Sheree, is uncertain as well. The dispute with the unpaid designer, coupled with the ongoing challenges faced by the fashion industry, could cast a shadow over the brand's prospects. It's possible that the clothing line may struggle to thrive as initially envisioned. The success of a fashion business depends on factors like financial stability, quality control, and market demand. The unresolved financial issues and negative publicity surrounding the brand may hinder its ability to grow and succeed. Unfortunately, Sheree has found herself in a similar situation before, facing accusations of failing to meet financial obligations. Back in season 14, when the show first premiered, she had been accused of not compensating her assistant properly and was rumored to owe money to several others. As the latest episode unfolded, with Drew asserting that Sheree still hadn't settled her debts, social media was alit with fans speculating that this might not be an isolated incident. Many wondered if Sheree had possibly not paid the seamstress responsible for her clothing line, causing delays and disruptions in RHOA, which Tyree has already verified. On platforms like X, fans talked about the financial aspects of Sheree's fashion show and raised questions about whether she had fulfilled her financial commitments to those involved in her clothing line. Kandi Burruss, a prominent figure on Real Housewives of Atlanta, is also stepping in this drama, and she is not mincing words when it comes to Sheree Whitfield's lavish mansion, Chateau Sheree. Even though it took a lot of time, the mansion was eventually completed. While viewers were astounded by the completed mansion, Kandi is raising some questions about its financing. In a recent interview with The Jasmine brand, Kandi openly wondered about the source of the funds that made all the elements of the house possible. She even hinted that Sheree's ex-partner Tyrone Gilliams might have played a role in financing it. Kandi posed the question that many are curious about, saying, "I hate to ask this question, but I'm going to ask the question a lot of people are going to ask. When she starts talking about the money that she paid for the $10,000 chandelier, the $7,000 this, was this the Tyrone money paying for this?" Continuing her inquiry, Kandi pointed out that Sheree had mentioned waiting for Tyrone while the house was being completed. She also noted that Sheree has been absent from RHOA for a considerable period, meaning she wasn't receiving a Bravo paycheck during most of the construction. While Kandi praised the stunning features of Sheree's house, she couldn't help but wonder where the funds came from. She said, "Who was working? Where was the $10,000 chandelier checks coming from? I'm just curious." Kandi also didn't hold back when discussing Sheree's fashion line, She by Sheree. She straightforwardly stated that the brand has not made a successful comeback this season, emphasizing that it's not Shereeing. Do you think Sheree's opulent Chateau Sheree and her fashion line She by Sheree were financed solely through her own means? Or do you believe there might be some financial secrets lurking in the shadows? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for all the Hollywood tea and drama. If there's juice to be had, you can count on Miss Juice to bring it to you.